Okay, listen to me, Jessica. This class is being recorded for Gabo. Do you accept recording this class for Gabo?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me go to share the screen again. And over here, can you read the title of this unit? Can you read
Yeah.
the title? I
What
think.
would you like?
Okay, what would you like? Huh? And what are we going to talk about in this unit?
About food preferences?
What is it?
Agree.
Agree and disagree. Do you understand what
Yes,
agree and disagree means?
yes, I know.
Okay, agree and disagree about food preferences. You know, did you listen to Luis and Carmen when they said, so do I, so am I do too. Or probably Carmen said, neither am I, or neither do I, or I don't either. These are agreement and disagreement expressions. For example, I tell you, I like chocolate. I love chocolate. What do you say? What's
Que
your
ame
opinion about
chocolate.
chocolate? I love chocolate.
I love chocolate. Chocolate too.
And you say, I love chocolate too. But there is a short form. You say, so do I. So
So
do
do
I.
I.
So do I. Or there is another. You can say, I do too. When you say, I like, the auxiliary verb is do. Do you like chocolate? Yes, I do. I like chocolate. And another person comes and says, I do too. Or, so do I. When there is an agreement, you say, so do I, or I do too. But probably you can use the verb be. It depends on the sentence. For example, I am not eating now. I am not eating chocolate now. What do you say about you? Are you eating chocolate too? And you say, are you eating chocolate now?
Yes, I do.
But are you eating chocolate at this moment?
Oh, no, no, no.
No. So you have to say, I am not either. I'm
I,
not either. I am not eating chocolate now. You aren't either. You understand? Neither am I. You can say, neither am I. And neither
yeah,
am I is like saying, yo tampoco. ¿Ok? Yo no estoy comiendo chocolate ahorita. Tú tampoco, ¿verdad? Ese yo tampoco, o tú también,
teacher
o
is
yo también.
neither what?
Neither am I.
Oh
Okay,
my.
we are going to study it later, not now. This is just the introduction, okay? Because there is what is called the grammar focus, where you study this, okay? So
Okay.
you are going to understand after practicing, okay? Now, the other thing that we are studying is how to order food in a restaurant. So you're going to be the waiter, and I'm going to be the client. Or Gabo is going to be the waiter, and we are going to be the clients, the customers, or the people who are being assisted by the waiter. You understand? So here you are, how to order food in a restaurant. So remember that the video resource book was like this, kind of introduction for this lesson, okay? So, okay, tell me, what is the day today, Jessica?
Um, Today is Wednesday, June 29th, 2022.
Okay, now observe. I'm going to give you some examples where you have to use different auxiliary verbs. For example, say, I went to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant on Father's Day. Do you remember I told you? What is it?
It's
Boca del cielo.
el cielo.
Boca del cielo. Do you remember Boca del cielo?
Yes.
No? Boca del cielo. Don't you remember Boca del cielo? The name of the restaurant where we went on Father's Day with Roman. Boca del cielo. And you had your, what did you drink? What did you eat? Don't you remember? Ceviche. Ceviche. You asked for ceviche. Um, did you eat ceviche? Did you ever eat ceviche at Boca del Cielo, Jessica?
No, I'm not.
Okay, no, I didn't. Did you ever eat ceviche? Did is the past tense. I went to a restaurant. I went to Boca del Cielo on Father's Day. Okay, on Father's Day. Okay, did you go to a restaurant on Father's Day?
Excuse me?
Did you go to a restaurant on Father's Day?
No, I didn't.
Ah, so I have to say, but I went to a restaurant on Father's Day, but you, you, oh God, what did I do? You didn't. Okay? Observe that this sentence is in simple past. Tell me, what did you do on Father's Day? Did you go out? Did you go out on Father's Day?
Yes, I
Where did you go?
I went to a restaurant of carnitas. Carnitas.
You went to a restaurant on Father's Day?
Yes, in the morning.
In the morning. Okay, well, I went to a restaurant on Father's Day in the afternoon. And you can also say affirmatively. You can also say affirmatively. You can also say, so did I. You understand? So did I? This is the
Yes.
same as saying I did too. Do you understand this? So did I, or I did too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the translation into Spanish for this, Jessica? I went to a restaurant on Father's Day. So did I. You answer, this is me, this is me, this is me, and this one here is you. This one here, it's you. You understand?
Yes.
So, what is the translation into Spanish for this? I went to a restaurant on Father's Day. So did I. What do you say in Spanish?
Yo fui a un restaurante el Día del Padre.
Ese fui
eh,
yo el que lo dijo. ¿Y ahora tú qué dices?
yo también fui.
Yo también fui. Y este que está aquí, I did too, es lo
ah,
mismo.
también
¿Ok?
fui.
Yo también lo hice. I did too. ¿Ok? Why do we have to use did? Because you have went, the past tense of a verb. ¿Ok? If it is in present, it's do. ¿Ok? If it is in future, probably with will, it would be will. If it is
Okay.
present progressive, you will have to say I am, you are, he is. So you use the verb to be. Okay? It depends on the situation. Okay, how about if you have a negative sentence? For example, a negative sentence like this. I have never, I have never, right? Or I have not visited. I have not visited many places in Puerto Vallarta, for example. Hmm? I haven't visited many places in Puerto Vallarta because I only stayed there for 2 weeks. And we stayed at the hotel for so long, you know?
Yes.
So, How about you? If I ask you, how about you? What do you say?
Um,
I have not visited many places in Puerto Vallarta. What do you answer?
me,
According to this, that's me and this is you. Okay? You understand? This one here, it's me, and that one there, it's you. Okay? Tell me, what do you answer? How about you?
neither,
I have not visited many places in Puerto Vallarta. What do you say?
neither am I.
Neither, neither. But you have to use here, have. You know why you have to use have? Because have is the
Auxiliary
auxiliary
verb.
verb here. You see? Here. So it's the present perfect. So this is why you have to say neither have I. Okay? This is the beginning for these agreement and disagreement expressions about food or whatever. Okay? So let me close this here and let me continue with what we were here. Okay? What we were about to begin. Okay? This one snapshot that you can see here. There is no recording. Generally, there is a recording, but there is no recording here today. Can you read? Can you start reading this here, please?
Favorite foods.
Okay.
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Um,
Can you read this? This is kind of a history about the apple pie. The
okay.
creator, probably the person who first brought to North America the apple pie. Probably it was originally in England, or probably it was originally in France. I don't know. Can you read it, please?
Brought to North America from Europe in the 17th century.
Yeah, it's been here for about 300 years. The apple pie, people have been eating apple pie here in America for about 300 years. Yeah, since the 17th century. Okay,
Okay.
1800s on 1900s. You see, probably 18, no, probably 1600s, 18, 1700s, 1800s, and 1900s. 300 years, huh? 3 centuries ago. 3 centuries ago. Okay? Can you read about chocolate? The history of chocolate. Can you read it?
Choco chocolate chocolate originally prepared as a drink by the Olmec people in Mexico over 300 years ago.
300? No, 3,000.
Thousands,
Long,
3,000.
long before Christopher Columbus discovered America. Chocolate has existed in Mexico for a long, long time. But
Well,
as a milkshake, right?
oh
Probably
yes,
for as a milkshake or probably mixed with water, with hot water. Because this chocolate was not this kind of chocolate that we eat today, but it was probably eaten by or drunk by the Aztecs or the Mayans, the Mayans or
no,
Aztecs. This population originally, the Hualteca, what is it? What is the name of the other population here? Salteca,
Olmec people,
huh?
the Olmec people,
The Olmec, probably. I don't know, but it was many, many years ago, before Christopher Columbus discovered America. 3,000 years ago. Okay, let's go with French fries. Can you read it?
French fries, first made in Belgium around 100 and 1,006. I don't know what is the number.
680, but you don't mention the numbers that way. Remember that
As
when you are telling a date, you separate the year in two. When you separate a year in two, you divide it in the middle, right here. You
Oh,
understand
okay.
in the middle? Divide it. So you
Oh,
say
okay.
1680. It's
80.
easier.
Oh, yeah.
1680. Okay? Around 1680 is like saying 1680, but people don't say that. 1680 is not usual. They
Yeah.
say 1680 is the year 400 years ago. 4 up to 500 years ago in Belgium. In Europe, originally made in Belgium around this year. Can you continue with the hamburger?
Um, hamburgers created around 29
29. What is this? Can you read it?
um 1009.
900. Instead of saying that, divide it in two. You can say 1900s. 1900s. You say 1900.
1900.
Around 1900. Or you say or you say 1900s. Because when you mention hundreds, you are mentioning what? You're mentioning 100. Sorry, let me close this. I don't know why. It was up here. Okay, we're here. Now, 100 is like saying this. Oh God, what's happening? What's happening here? Okay, I'm not going to continue using this because the mouse has to be clicked on here. But 190, no, it's not 1900.
1000.
1900 would be better.
Yeah.
Around 1900s in the US as a quick and inexpensive meal. Okay? Do you
Okay.
understand inexpensive?
Yes.
But if you go to McDonald's, the hamburger is very expensive because you have to pay more than than 40 pesos. You
Yes.
have to
A
pay
hundred
about
pesos.
100 pesos. If you go with somebody, well, you spend more than 150 or 200 pesos. And this is unexpensive. Okay, good, good. It's unexpensive. Let's continue with the ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone created at the 1904.
Okay, you can say 1904, or you can say 1904, 1904, 1904,
Oh,
or
four.
you can also say 1904. But this is too long. People don't say it that way. Most of people divide it in two and you say 1904.
Okay.
1904. Repeat it. 1904.
1904.
Okay, you say created at the 1904, created at the 1904 World Fair
In the
in the
U.S.
US.
by a Syrian chef, Ernest Hamwi.
Hamwick, Hamwi. Okay,
Um,
Syria. Continue with the pasta. Do you have any question to ask about this?
no,
It's okay? You understand what a
yes.
fair is?
World's Fair in the U.S. Yes,
It's
I
like
know.
going to Expo here in Guadalajara. If
Oh,
you go to
yes.
Expo, Expo is kind of a fair that you have every day. One day is about food, the other day is about clothes, the other day is about perfume, the other day is about eyeglasses. There is always an expo in Expo, a fair. And
World's
probably
Fair.
there was a big fair where ice cream cones were introduced in the US, because it was created by a Syrian chef. But yeah, it was in the United States. Okay, you
Okay.
see?
Yes.
Okay, continue with the pasta. Pasta. What is it?
Pasta first written about in a Greek recipe from the first century CE?
You know what CE means?
No.
No, this is Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Christian era. You
okay.
understand Christian era?
Yes, it's
Jesus Christ era, the first
it's
century.
before Jesus Christ.
No, after Jesus Christ
Oh,
was born,
after.
100 years after Jesus Christ was born. You understand?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, probably after Jesus Christ died. Remember that Jesus Christ died when he was 33 years old, when he was 33. So probably 77 or 67 years after Jesus Christ was crucified, 67 years after Jesus Christ was crucified, pasta started existing as a
Oh,
dish. Huh? So it's really old. And you know who brought pasta to Europe? Can you tell
no.
me? No. Pasta was taken by Chinese people. And originally, it didn't exist in Rome. I mean, in Italy, it didn't exist. But the pasta that was taken from Asia to Italy was made of rice. It was not originally made of wheat, not wheat, not simola, not simol. No, no, but wheat, but rice, not wheat, but rice. A ver, ¿qué te estoy diciendo en español para ver si me vas comprendiendo lo que te estoy diciendo? Esto no es ninguna mentira, es historia real. Dime, ¿qué te dije?
Algo de que los chinos
Los chinos
tomaron, tomaron la pasta
fueron los originarios de la pasta, no fueron los italianos. Sigue adelante, hasta ahí va bien. ¿Qué más dije?
y, y luego hicieron el arroz, crearon el arroz.
No, el arroz no fue creado, el arroz lo sembraban los chinos allá en... Lo sembraban, pero que la pasta proviene, la pasta original era hecha no de trigo, no de sémola, no.
Oh,
La pasta originaria es la hecha de arroz, para que lo
ah,
sepas. Busca la historia de la pasta, del espagueti, y tú verás que no es en Italia donde se origina, ¿no?
la voy a buscar.
La vas a buscar y la vas a encontrar y me dices mañana si es mentira o es verdad lo que te estoy diciendo. Marco Polo took the pasta. Huh? It was Marco Polo. I don't know, one of them, I think, okay, that took to Europe. But originally it comes from Asia, from China, okay? Okay, originally. Now, can you read this? First written about in
Oh,
Greek, in a Greek recipe from the first century
from the first
Christian
century.
era. Christian era, if after Jesus Christ. Okay? So
Okay.
it's really old. Pasta is really old. I knew that, but I didn't know this about the ice cream. Okay? Now, can you read something about the sandwich?
The sandwich named for the English heir of sandwich in the 1760s.
Okay. You know what the English Earl is? This is a title, like saying not the king, not the queen, no, not a princess, no, but the Earl, English Earl, is a person who is a high dignity, who went
Yes,
from Europe to America and he named it in the 1760s when he was right there in the United States. He brought it from Europe. He prepared it for the war in order to have the provisions for war. When they were going to defeat their enemies during the war, they used to prepare sandwiches, you know?
Yes.
Well, originally, you can write it down in the internet. Earl, what does it mean? Name for the English Earl of sandwich. Es como un duque, el duque de sandwich. Y resulta que sandwich era como una especie de provincia por allá por Inglaterra. Y
Oh,
ese duque vino para acá y como la guerra existía aquí en Norteamérica, ese señor se dio la genial idea de preparar sus lunches, sus almuerzos, de esa forma, con pan y una rebanada de algo de carne de res o de pollo o lo que fuere con vegetales. Porque
muy
estaba la guerra
creativo.
y entonces era como que indigno para él estar. Lo introdujo dentro de los ejércitos, inclusive como una comida rápida.
Sí, es muy
It was
práctico.
introduced into the Army of the United States by the Earl, by an English Earl, huh, in 1760, cuando estaban peleando los ingleses para ver con los, ¿cómo se llama? Con los americanos que estaban buscando independizarse. Americans were trying to get independence. So there was a person who came from England who was an earl and he invented the sandwich. That was it. Okay, you check it out because you can find the history of the sandwich. Okay, can you learn something about sushi? Can you do it?
Sushi. Modern style sushi first made in Japan in the 1820s.
To 1820s, yeah? 1820s, okay? Originally in Japan, like 200 years ago. 200 years ago. The sushi existed long, long time ago. Okay, now let's continue. 10 minutes left for the first short. Shut down. Now, let's continue with this. What do you say? Can you ask
What
a question?
what are these foods made of?
Okay, tell me what are these food made of? Tell me, what is an apple pie made of?
Europe,
Okay, what else?
um,
Syrup?
North America.
Apple? Okay, no, but pay attention. What are these made of? Apples
Oh,
first,
okay. Apple, cinnamon,
cinnamon, and
and
wheat. Wheat, because it is necessary to have
um,
flour, wheat flour. You understand wheat flour?
yes,
Butter, it's necessary butter. Milk, probably it's necessary a little bit of milk, okay? Eggs, probably it's necessary to use eggs, okay? Eggs,
yes,
butter, milk, to prepare the bread. And of course, apples and cinnamon. Apples and cinnamon, right?
yes.
What is chocolate made of?
Cocoa,
Cocoa. Okay. What are French fries made of?
um, potatoes and oil.
Potatoes. British people would say potatoes, but Americans say potatoes. Hamburgers. What are hamburgers made of?
With bread and meat and vegetables.
Okay, that's it. Meat, bread and meat, and vegetables. Tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and probably cucumbers, you know what cucumbers are. Tell me
Yes,
the translation into Spanish for cucumbers. Cucumbers. Do you remember?
pepinillos.
Pepinillo. That is cucumbers. Huh? Cucumbers. Okay. Now, tell me, what is an ice cream made of?
Milk.
Milk. Okay. Milk is the first ingredient. But what else?
I don't know. Maybe
You don't
fruit.
know. Fruit. Go to
fruit.
Michoacán, you have to buy pineapples, apples,
Yes.
maracuya, what else?
Strawberry,
Strawberry, lemon, vanilla. But
vanilla.
vanilla is a species, but fruit is the main ingredient because you can prepare an ice cream with no cream at all. No cream, no milk. No, just the water ice cream. You can prepare water ice cream by mixing water, sugar, and orange. Water, sugar, and lemon. Water, sugar, and strawberry. Water, sugar, and blueberries, or whatever. Okay? You can mix many kinds of fruit. Okay? Now, what is pasta made of?
Um,
Remember,
with flour,
flour. You know,
flour,
flour, but it's wheat flour,
with
wheat flour.
flour. Mm,
Simola. Okay, I don't know what is the exact pronunciation because it comes from. Okay, let me continue because the time is being up, and we have to cover it all this here. Okay, what is sushi? Or what is a sandwich made of?
Sandwiches with bread,
Bread,
vegetables,
vegetables. What else?
vegetables, and I don't know,
Ham,
ham,
cheese,
cheese.
or pork, or, well, if you want to prepare a tortas ahogadas, you can, you know, you can add whatever you want, but,
Meat
huh? Tomato ketchup, if you want, okay? But ketchup, you know, ketchup.
in
Okay,
my
and something additional, chicken. You want to
cheese.
have a chicken sandwich? You can
Yes,
add lettuce. This is lettuce. You can add onion, and many other ingredients. Mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. Okay, these are the main ingredients. What do you say about the sushi? What is the sushi? What is sushi made of?
with rice,
Rice. This is the main ingredient. What is next?
um, maybe fish.
Any kind of fish, tuna or whatever. Okay, tuna
Yes,
or whatever. Okay, fish or seafood. You understand seafood?
yeah,
Seafood. For example, tell me, shrimps. There is another
um,
prawns. You know prawns?
prawns.
Shrimp and prawns.
Oh yes,
Shrimp and prawns. Octopus.
salmon,
Octopus. Salmon. Salmon. What else? What
tuna,
else? No.
tuna,
What do you say?
tuna. I say tuna.
Tuna. Yeah, of course. Tuna. This is tuna. Salmon, tuna. Okay, many other ingredients. By the way, you can add avocados. Avocados, avocados. You know what avocados are?
Yes,
Avocados. You can add many other vegetables here, many other vegetables inside, but like
cucumber.
pieces of vegetables. Okay, now put the foods in order from your favorite one to your least favorite eight. What are, okay, tell me, what is number one for you?
For
Which one
me,
is number one for you?
it's hamburger.
Hamburger. Oh, good. Hamburger is number one for you. Tell me, which one is number two for you? Number two for you. This
Sushi,
is number one. Which one is number two?
sushi.
Sushi. Okay, number two for you. Tell me another one which is good.
Um, French fries.
French fries. Okay. Tell me another one which is excellent for you.
Pasta.
Pasta. Okay, that's number four for you. What do you say about number five?
Sandwich.
Sandwich, number five. Okay. What is next?
Uh, Chocolate.
Chocolate? Okay, this is the dessert. Dessert.
Yeah,
How about this one? What do you prefer? Ice cream cone or a apple pie or pineapple pie?
I prefer ice cream.
Ah, ice cream cone. Okay, so this would be number seven. And which is number eight, of course. Let me tell you that I love all of them. And I don't mind which is the first one or the last one.
Yeah,
Okay, I could tell you that I love sushi. But my favorite is like you. Number one, okay, a hamburger. Number two would be like this. Number three would be like this, similar to yours. And number four would be, oh God, I don't know how to decide, but I would say that number four is similar to yours. And number five would be, oh God, I don't know what I say. I would say that this is number five. And number six would be like this. Number seven would be like this. Well, why don't I say this is number seven and this is number eight? I prefer chocolate than an ice cream cone. Okay? It depends on you. You can say
yeah.
whatever you want. Okay, now, okay. Can you read the last question here?
What are three other foods you enjoy?
Okay, tell me. Three other foods,
Um,
chapas, arepas, and empanadas. You don't know them. Cachapas, arepas, and empanadas. Come on. Tell me yours.
yeah, it's
Tacos,
good.
tamales, torta
Um,
ahogada, whatever. Pozole.
Tacos is number one.
Tacos is your number one. Which is your number two?
Pozole,
Pozole. Which is your number three?
pizza.
Pizza. What have you eaten recently? Did you eat pizza last night?
No.
What did you eat last night?
Last night I ate a sandwich.
Eight, because
Ah,
it's